Hi everyone, it's Eric from ecotman12.blogspot.com and welcome to my unboxing and first look of the iPhone 5C. Now, what does the C stand for? Cheap? Confused? Crap? Well, it's definitely not cheap. Confused, I'm sort of thinking, and crap? Maybe. But no, it actually stands for colour. And I must say a big thanks must go over to Vodafone for sending me this handset over to review. Now, I kind of feel like I've already reviewed this phone, as it literally is basically the iPhone, but just repackaged into this new sort of plastic casing. And considering how much times Apple keep, taking hits at companies for using plastic, even though they're like good plastic, like the Nexus 7 for example, Apple has decided to use plastic on a really expensive device, which I'm not really happy with them that they did that, really. Okay, so let's take it out, and you'll notice it's actually in a... Let's see if I can get this out. You'll notice it's actually in an iPod Touch kind of packaging that you'd get. Considering how expensive this phone is, I would think Apple should definitely give you like the proper sort of box. Just a small thing, but one of the niceties of Apple products is the unboxing experience, and I've never really liked the boxes on the iPod Touches, but they never bothered me because they were cheaper devices. Anyway, here's the pin to actually take out the SIM tray. Hello. And iPhone 5C, iPhone information, and Apple stickers. I'll just put those right over there. And over here we've got the 3-pin UK plug. And over here we've got the AirPods, and I did actually review these. These are pretty good, really quite good earphones. It's about time Apple actually gave you much better earphones included. And over here we've got the full-size USB to Lightning connector right over there. So that's everything you get inside the box. Plain simple right there. So let's move all that out of the way and take a closer look at the iPhone 5C. Now, all jokes aside, the C stands for colour, and I'm really quite surprised, but Apple are really pushing the iPhone 5C more than the iPhone 5S. And here you can see this is a green colour, and to tell you the truth, I wasn't really keen on any of the colours that Apple released for the iPhone 5C. Me, when it comes to phones and stuff, I'm just like either white or black. And there is white, but, there's just something just a bit strange and off about, all these different colours to me on a kind of device. But this does look really quite nice, despite what I think of my opinion on colours. And the build quality does feel quite solid. It feels like if I'm just holding it like this, it's quite a bit thick compared to other smartphones. But the build quality does seem quite solid for plastic. That being said, it looks like standard plastic, and the gloss finish on it does seem like standard plastic. Even though it's more durable plastic, it is still some of the most standard plastic out there, really. Polycarbonate plastic, I think this is supposed to be anyway. So let's start the phone up. And this should be my first proper hands-on with iOS 7. And boy, did I really grow old and bored of the previous version of iOS that has been available for about 6-7 years. I mean, seriously, it's about time this got an upgrade. Now, this is everyone who knows the iPhone 5 will know the specs of this, but this has got an A6 processor inside here. And pretty much I'm certain it's 1 gig of RAM as well. So, United Kingdom. Let's choose a Wi-Fi network. Oh man, which one's mine? These two are both close together. We'll check that out later. Let's see. Let's just go back and skip this. Or does it just want you to... Oh man, okay then. I'm going to put my password in, then I'll be right back with you. Okay, I'm connected to Wi-Fi, and it's setting all that up. So, enable location, set up as new iPhone. Skip this, I'll sort this out later. Skip. Apple's terms and conditions that change constantly. I'm really surprised by that. Create a password. Let's not add a password for now. Yeah, so let's enable Siri. Don't send, because that just takes up a lot of battery. And get started. So we're into iOS 7. And something you'd notice about this, since this is the green colour on the iPhone 5C, Apple actually incorporate these wallpapers as stock. So since the green iPhone 5C, you got a green background to kind of match. So I think this is why Apple really were pushing the 5C more than the iPhone 5. Sorry, the iPhone 5S. Now, I'll just go into wallpaper and brightness. And if you just look over here, let me just set that to full brightness. And now screwing with the camera, but let's just... as that goes really quite bright, let's reduce the brightness so it goes really low. We'll just leave it for about there for now. And if you could choose wallpaper, now you've got dynamic and stills. Now dynamic are basically live wallpapers. When iOS 4 was announced, we thought that Apple would give us live wallpapers then. but Android has been doing it for years, ever since I think it was 2009 or 10. I mean, seriously, it's been years, and Apple just caught up to it. And you've also got stills, and if you just put any other kind of background wallpaper on, what you can also get is, let's just apply this one, set both. And if you can see here, now if I move it, I'm not sure if you'll see on camera, but it kind of keeps the icons on the foreground. The background seems like it's an extra layer in the background. Now, this is not a big thing, but I'm going to say it's a good thing Apple did this. The reason why is because Apple always tried to go for other features like this. The notification bar, Android, the weather kind of like animations from HTC. As you can see, you're going to get weather animations from HTC. And the multitasking from HTC Sense 4, which if you remember me reviewing the HTC One S and One X, you'll know I hated this on both of those devices. So Apple have taken this again from other mobile phones. Messages, pretty much, it's the BlackBerry Messenger app. Seriously, there's a lot of stuff Apple have taken from various other smartphones, but what I do like about this little 3D kind of thing on the screen is that, yes, it's a very tiny thing, and you're going to pretty much forget about it as soon as you actually find out about it. But Apple took this from a Cydia tweak that was in the jailbreaking scene. I actually tried this on my iPod Touch. It was actually something that you get if you jailbroke your iPhone or iPod Touch. If you jailbroke your iDevice, you could do this 3D effect kind of thing. And yes, it was more customizable and stuff, but it's great that Apple actually are taking this from the jailbreaking scene, because that's what I always wanted them to do. There's so much customization options they can add to iOS if they just look at the jailbreaking scene, but instead it seems like they're playing catch up now and using various other kind of bits and bats and stuff from other smartphones. That's my little rant over, but just something I'm going to say, I do like that, even though it's a small thing, Apple did look into the jailbreaking scene, and they should do it more often, really. So, that's basically my first look, and we have got the same 8 megapixel, I'm pretty certain it's an 8 megapixel camera on the rear of the iPhone 5C. This should do a very good job of actually taking photos. It'll also capture 1080p HD video as well. So, thank you guys very much for watching. This has been my unboxing and first look of the iPhone 5C. Stay tuned for my future coverage videos and of course a full review, and I'll see all of you next time. Take care.